Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this very special day today, 21st of February 2023. Well, mostly cloudy today and 25 degrees right at this moment. A bit on the warmer side, but that's what it is. Well, right now, let's get into the news for today. Hey, good news. Those missing hikers have been found.
Can I ask you how you're feeling?
Good, yeah. Great stuff.
Ready to do it again?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you very much.
You're great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 3-day trip, you know, so spread the fruit over 6 days.
Yes, basically the heat, see, in the middle of the day we wouldn't walk because it's too hot. You need a lot of water, you know, to go up the hill. There used to be some really good tracks in here, really good, and none. They're all over, nearly, I would say, all overgrown, you know.
So you've been out there for a few days?
Yeah.
This hot weather?
Oh, very hot, yes. We had a bit of thunderstorm as well, yeah.
Well, there you go, ready to do it again, as they say. Well, good on them. It's good to see that they have been found safe and sound. Well, right now, the eating disorders in today's day and age, and I know that many people, sometimes including me, we have problems with what we eat and what, the effect that it has on us. What about the kids?
We've seen such an increase in eating disorders, particularly over the COVID-19 pandemic. And I really think that 22% reported in JAMA Pediatrics is the tip of the iceberg. So as you mentioned, girls were more likely to be experiencing disordered eating than boys, but it was still 17% of boys. So almost 1 in 5 boys and almost 1 in 3 girls. It's disturbing.
Why girls more than boys?
It's a great question, Michael, and we think that girls have always been more prone to eating disorders, but the measure used to actually look at these statistics in the study might be less good at detecting it in boys. So it wasn't asking about things like muscle building and steroid use, which we know are becoming more common in boys.
Why, you talked about the pandemic, and we know that did have a huge impact on people's mental health, but are there other factors that are seeing the increase?
You're right. So the pandemic really only explains the last couple of years, but something that we have noticed is a difference in the sociocultural milieu, particularly media. So things like diet culture, influencer culture are having an impact on how young people are seeing their bodies and pursuing unhealthy dietary behaviours.
The pressure is incredible for so many young people. You just look at it, and I mean, you know, I know we're part of the media, but there's so many headlines that I see and stories that I think, why? That is having a fundamental impact on young girls and boys who are reading it.
It really is, and I think you guys do a great job in your media segments. I think the media also has the power to promote eating disorder awareness and the fact that eating disorder prevention is everyone's business. So I think there's also the other side of the media.
So you talked about this being the tip of the iceberg. How concerned are you that there is substantial under-reporting of these problems, Gemma?
I should say, with this being disordered eating rather than eating disorders, as they're talking about in this paper, it doesn't mean that everyone will go on to develop eating disorders. However, disordered eating is associated with poorer mental health in general and poorer physical health, things like malnutrition. So really, these are young people having devastating impacts on their future. So having disordered eating, a poor body image has a lot of ramifications.
What should we be doing?
Eating disorders are everyone's business. So from parents to educators to sports coaches to people in the media, health professionals like myself, we can all be involved. I think we shouldn't be encouraging young people to diet. We need to stop weight shaming young people. In the study, it showed that the higher weight, higher BMI were more likely to experience disordered eating. We need to stop labelling food as good or bad. Food is food, food is fuel, and promote a positive body image to young people by role modelling it for them.
Well, thank you for the work you do, Dr. Emma Sharp. It's great to have you here on the couch with us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Gemma.
And so there you are. What do we do? Shall we, stop stereotyping, as they said? Food is food. Well, good, very good suggestion there. Well, right now, this phenomenon called super. How did it come about?
Super? What's super?
About 3 decades ago, Paul Keating pursued a controversial change.
Ordinary Australians will be able to build a decent nest egg for their retirement.
Today, it's a scheme worth nearly $3.5 trillion. And another Labor treasurer wants to more clearly define its ambition.
Better living standards in retirement for as many Australians as possible.
The government wants to legislate an objective for super, proposing to preserve savings and deliver income for a dignified retirement, alongside government support, in an equitable and sustainable way. The words preserve, equitable and sustainable are attracting attention.
And this ticks all the boxes from our perspective. It makes sure that super is preserved for people's retirement.
The Treasurer wants to prevent future changes that would allow easier early access to super, like the Morrison government's pandemic policy that allowed Australians to dip into their super savings.
Our predecessors were navigating the super landscape without a compass. This made us vulnerable to wrong turns and wrong decisions.
Labor also want to ensure a current coalition policy to allow first home buyers to tap their super for a deposit is never implemented.
This is members' money. It's individual Australians' money. And there's nothing more dignified than an individual Australian owning their own house.
Some hope the proposal also hints at scaling back super tax concessions.
But I think most people would accept that having tax concessions, very generous tax concessions on super balances above $2 million is excessive.
The Treasurer has pointed out those concessions are a growing burden on the budget, on track to eventually cost more than the age pension. Changes could deliver substantial savings, but won't come without political blowback. Tom Lowry, ABC News, Canberra.
That's a very, very super news there, isn't it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now it's time to go to our daily India report.
Welcome to the Daily India Report that brings you reports, interviews, features and more on India and the Indian diaspora. The citizens of Turkey have thanked the Indian government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi for extending a helping hand through Operation Dost, in which India sent relief and rescue assistance to the earthquake-hit country. Earthquake-hit Turkey has expressed gratitude to India for extending a helping hand in the time of need in the form of Operation Dost, a relief and rescue assistance launched by India, a day after massive earthquake struck Turkey and Syria on February 6. India sent a team of NDRF personnel, army doctors and dog squads along with tons of relief material. Indian Air Force's C-17 Globemaster and C-130J Super Hercules aircraft flew to Turkey with life-saving drugs and medical equipment. The Indian Army also set up a 30-bed field hospital in Hatay to treat the quake-hit victims. The Indian teams have now returned home after 10 days of relief and rescue operations. The citizens of Turkey expressed gratitude to the Modi government for providing relief and rescue assistance in time. Senior BJP leader and Modi government's Home Minister Amit Shah has sounded the Lok Sabha poll bugle in Maharashtra by launching an attack on the Congress party-led UPA political alliance and urged his party men to win all 48 parliamentary seats in the state. Gearing up for the 2024 Lok Sabha polls in Maharashtra, Union Home Minister Amit Shah launched a scathing attack on the Congress on February 19th, saying that the previous UPA regime that ruled India from 2004 to 2014 left the country in a mess, riddled with corruption and multiple security issues. Shah addressed a Vijay Sankalp rally in the historic Kolhapur town. He said, quote, "In the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, we got 42 out of the 48 seats in Maharashtra. But that is not enough. In 2024, we want all the 48 out of 48 seats." End quote. Shah said the BJP and Shiv Sena led by Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will be contesting the Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha elections in 2024 together. Shah launched a scathing attack on the Congress-led UPA government headed by Dr. Manmohan Singh from 2004 to 2014. The Home Minister said that former BJP Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee left India's economy at number 11 in the world. When economist Prime Minister Manmohan Singh left in 2014 after 10 years, India was still at the number 11th position. After present Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji took over, things changed and today India is at number 5. He added that during the UPA regime, all ministers felt that they were the prime ministers. There was massive corruption to the tune of rupees 12 lakh crores. Shah also pointed out that during the Congress regime, India suffered from Pakistan-sponsored terrorism, insurgency in the northeast and left-wing extremism. Today the scenario has changed. We have conducted surgical strikes and air strikes. Indian Weather Agency, the Indian Meteorological Department IMD, has predicted an unusual rise in temperature in North India for the next few days. Just a few weeks after reeling under cold wave conditions, many states in India are experiencing an unusual rise in temperature. National capital Delhi recorded a maximum temperature of 31.5 degrees Celsius, 7 notches above the season's average and the highest in the month in 2 years. In 2023, the month of February witnessed an abnormal rise in temperature. Shimla recorded the highest ever maximum and minimum temperature recorded in February. IMD has forecast heat wave-like conditions in parts of Gujarat and the Maharashtra Goa until February 21st. IMD said that western disturbance had more effect in Jammu and Kashmir, but the sky remained clear in Himachal and Uttarakhand states. IMD has warned of a rise in temperature in southwest Rajasthan, pockets of Gujarat, Jammu, Himachal and Uttarakhand for the next 2 days. The maximum temperature range was above normal by 6 to 11 degrees Celsius. In addition to the northern region, Gujarat and southwest Rajasthan will witness maximum temperatures in the range of 37 to 39 degrees Celsius. The Weather Department has predicted the maximum and minimum temperatures in Delhi to settle at 32 and 12 degrees Celsius. Even when living far from their motherland, the Indian diaspora has played an important role in the development and growth of India. The diaspora is always eager to participate, contribute and connect with the people in India. PIO TV interviewed a few of the diaspora members at the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas held in Indore in January 2023. Overseas Indians connect to their motherland through various means and the Indian government values this engagement with the diaspora. To connect physically, India hosts the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas every year. India hosted the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in January 2023 in Indore, Madhya Pradesh state. PBD 2023 presented a great opportunity for the Indian diaspora to physically visit their motherland. The Indian government was also eager to interact directly with the diaspora after a long wait. The emotional connection with their motherland brought them back to India as soon as the opportunity came in the form of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. The PIO Chamber of Commerce and Industry is a unique and the largest of its kind platform that conjugates the Indian diaspora amongst themselves and with the central, the state governments and businesses in India. Amit Nandlaskar from Australia interacted with PIO TV on his connection with the motherland.
Over the last 5-6 years, there's a tremendous activity happening in India from economic perspective, from growth perspective, and this, since that 2014, the change in the government and the whole energy and the image of India, which is really kind of shining now in all the Western countries. It's a great opportunity for everyone to start looking back, saying what I can do with India, how I can contribute, all that experience we have, all the skills, capabilities we have developed and acquired, how can that be leveraged in India? And absolutely, it's the opportunities are endless. So if there are any ideas people have, small business, whether in their own countries like Australia to India, it's time to take the next step and take ideas where you could materialize them. And companies like us, like platforms like PIOCCI, would actually facilitate you to make the right connections, work with you to make your ideas and dreams come to life.
Indian cricket team beat Australia by 6 wickets in the second test in Delhi to take an unassailable 2-0 lead in the 4-match series. Indian all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja spun a web around the Australian batsman as he claimed 7 wickets in the second innings of the Delhi test to help India ball out the visitors for just 113 runs. Australia lost 9 wickets for only 52 runs on a pitch where poor shot selection led to their downfall for the second time in the series. Ravichandran Ashwin, who took 3 wickets for 59 runs, played the supporting act to perfection as 8 Australian batters failed to reach double figures. Jadeja's arm balls became a lethal weapon on a slow-turning track of the Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi as India retained the Border Gavaskar Trophy by beating Australia by 6 wickets in the second test. Chasing 115, Captain Rohit Sharma entertained the Delhi crowd with some massive hits and showed how to tackle the Australian spinners. Jadeja was adjudged man of the match for his career best 7 for 42. He took 10 wickets in the match. The win in Delhi was India's 100 against Australia across formats. India has also strengthened their candidature for the final of the World Test Championship to be played in England in June. Indian singing sensation Yo-Yo Honey Singh is back at crooning Bollywood film songs, starting with Akshay Kumar's starrer film Selfie's new song, Kudi Chamkili. After a long gap, Honey Singh is back with a new film song. His first Hindi film song in 2023 is for the film Selfie, starring Akshay Kumar and Diana Penty. Singer-composer Honey Singh has also written the lyrics for Kudi Chamkili. In the song, Akshay and Diana can be seen dancing to a dance number together. The song is only for promotional purposes and will not be a part of the film. Diana is getting lots of love for the dance number in this song. Kudi Chamkili begins with Diana reaching the premises of a mall where she meets Akshay. The actor tries to win her over with a song where she hangs out with her friends. Honey Singh also appears in the video and tries to talk to Diana. Akshay shows his swag in the video. In Kudi Chamkili, both Akshay and Diana are seen in colourful clothes. The video of the song has been directed by Ahmed Khan while Prince Gupta choreographed the track. The film Selfie also stars Imran Hashmi and Nusrat Bharucha. The Hindi remake of the Malayalam film Driving License 2019 is directed by Raj Mehta. Akshay is also the producer of the film Driving License along with lead actor Prithvi Raj Sukumaran. Selfie will hit the theatres on February 24th. All for this bulletin of the Daily India Report.
And thank you very much, Imran, for that report. And wonderful to see the connection of India with its diaspora. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to look at the functions and events. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen, up to date on Australian Indian Radio. Those are the functions and events taking place, and make sure that you pick up your copy of the latest edition of Brisbane Indian Times, and also log on to our website to get an update on all the functions and events taking place. Well, with that, until tomorrow, it's goodbye from me.